Hello there, everyone. It's a podcast. It's the Supercast Brothers one. You know that Smash Brothers podcast that we have been doing for pretty close to 5 years now. Or what? Yeah, no, yeah. We're in the middle of season 5, so we're not quite at 5 years yet, technically. 4.5 years ish. It's not quite even because, each season isn't exactly a year long. It's like 11 months long, I think, is a season, technically, something like that. I don't know why Jonno's not saying anything, but he's here for you audio listeners. There he goes. He's showing. He's putting a bokoblin up close to the camera for reasons unknown.
It's a Pokemon episode.
Then why do you have a bokoblin?
My favorite dark type Pokemon uses the Boko
Would they be
stick.
dark or would they be normal? Because they're bokoblins.
Probably normal. And then
Maybe,
the
and
dark
then and then
one.
they evolve into moblins and then become normal dark.
There you go.
That's the
Very
lore.
nice. Very nice. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Good Pokemon.
Yeah. So as John mentioned, and as you can already tell from the title, this is a Pokemon episode, but this is a little bit different because this is a Smashtopia, but it's not numbered. The word "live" is in the title, and this also isn't being uploaded in the usual schedule slot. This is weird. What's going on here today,
Mm-hmm.
John? What's happening? Why are we doing a Smashtopia when the next episode should be? Well, honestly, it should be Roster Redux actually.
Hmm. What did you say?
Okay, seriously? I'm killing that joke right now.
It's just so easy. It's right
No,
there.
no, I am literally killing that joke right now. I'm
It's just
not
short.
doing the I'm actually not paying attention joke.
I'm just going, and for context, his shirt says, "I'm just going to nod and act like I'm not listening," which
No, act like I'm listening.
is, yeah, which is very low hanging fruit and will become unfunny if it continues. So we will
Especially,
continue on.
yes. Yes, please. So, since Jado is unwilling to explain what the fuck's happening, last season I had an idea.
Oh,
It's like, oh, hey, what if we did like a live episode? And it's like, what? Like streamed? Like, God, no. God, no. We're not doing that. Instead, it's live Smashtopia, which means, normally for these Smashtopia episodes, we have our character picked out, we work on them beforehand, we share with each other, and then we combine things together into sometimes a horrible mishmash. This time
yes.
around, we don't know what character we're doing, and
Hmm.
we don't know what the moveset's going to be. We're going to be figuring out all of that here, live, on the episode together. It could be horrible. I don't know. Maybe it'll be magic. Maybe it'll be pain. Could be both.
Yeah. What a fun new episode to just toss in there in the special episode rung.
Yeah.
And I think to speak to Roster Redux, it just turns out that we had an extra slot to go because Roster Redux is only so many episodes. They're one less than we have cycles in this season, so haha, why
Yeah.
not? So in the meantime, while we're waiting for that next Roster Redux, we hope you enjoy this experiment. This experiment. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. And we decided that if we're going to have to do something where we don't even know who the character's going to be ahead of time, we need it to be something that we can both easily research, if not already have good knowledge of. And there's not a
Mm,
lot of really good things that we can kind of pull from for that. So we're like,
well,
okay, we're both big on Pokemon. There's over 1,000 of them fuckers. That's easy, right? Well, I mean,
in a way, in a
not
sense.
not all of them really would work for Smash. Like, imagine making a moveset for Stunfisk.
Okay, let's do it
No,
right now. Live,
no.
Pokemon Live. Let's go.
God damn it! I should have said Magikarp. I thought Magikarp was like, nah, that's the easy answer. Let's say Stunfisk. Anyways, so John and I decided, okay, well, again, there's over 1,000 Pokemon. Let's narrow it down a little bit. Let's theme it towards Generation 9. It's the newest generation of Pokemon. It got DLC relatively recently, so it's still you know relevant mostly. So we both have come up with 5 different Pokemon from Gen 9. We're gonna put them on a wheel. We're gonna spin that wheel several times until only one Pokemon is left, and whatever that Pokemon ends up being, we gotta make a moveset for, no matter which one it ends up being. And if you're expecting these to all be standard options, let me tell you right now, there are no starters on this wheel. We there's some interesting picks here. Oh boy, it's gonna be interesting. All right, so Jono, I think we should probably tell people what Pokemon are up for debate. Not really up for debate, but up for a move set today.
Yeah.
Just gonna introduce one by one and maybe a little bit of why we picked them if we feel like doing that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, what's your first one?
Okay. My first one comes in not with a song, but with a scream. It is indubitably the past version of myself, Screamtail.
Yeah.
Why I chose Screamtail, I kind of went into it thinking a Paradox Pokemon. They were like a big thing in this generation. It would be nice to at least have one on my list. So here's my one, and it's when you're thinking about designs that work with Smash, we're a little remiss as far as the Paradox Pokemon go.
Yeah.
There aren't that many great options. There are a few, like 2 to 3 or 4 maybe. But Screamtail is my first choice, and I think it's pretty obvious why. I don't know if I can do the song at this moment, but if we choose it, I'll do a little interlude to introduce them.
I hate that, but fair enough. What the sad thing is this: I can't even give you shit about picking Screamtail obvious because of the Jigglypuff connection. Because looking at all the past Paradox Pokemon, I would also pick Screamtail if I was picking one of them. Because look at Brute Bonnet, maybe okay, sure. Sandy Shocks, that's a very small maybe. Koraidon, I got issues with either him or Miraidon, and then Walking Wake is I guess. And the rest of them are just no. I'm not gonna do Roaring Moon.
Mm-hmm. Not yet, anyway.
Nah, period.
I
Alright.
will give them credit though; they have much better names in the future versions. Anywho,
Yeah. Yeah.
the
Anywho.
Tony Stark Pokemon.
My
Anyway,
my first one, I'll be honest, this Pokemon I picked not because I give a shit about this Pokemon, it's because of what I could do with them. And let's be honest here. Spidops is just Spider-Man. This is my chance to make a Spider-Man moveset without making a Spider-Man moveset. That's the whole reason he's here.
mm-hmm.
Full disclosure.
I love that pick. Not one that I would have thought of, but I kind of am standing for the chance to do it now because it's just Spider-Man,
Yeah.
but a spider. It's just spider,
Yeah.
which is great. I'm glad that you can repair your relationship with that species for this potential vote. All said, my next choice is arguably the fan favorite from this generation, and that's why I chose it. It's a little more interesting than what you can get out of other more popular Pokemon from this gen. I feel like a Meowscarada would have been a little too obvious. As you said, Koraidon, Miraidon are a little too iffy because for multiple reasons. So I went with Tinkaton.
I love the pick.
Everyone's favorite little gremlin with a giant hammer that's like twice its size that eats Corviknight.
Tinkaton is definitely a Gen 9 favorite for me. I don't have it on my list purely because it was too obvious for me to pick it. And I was like,
yeah,
I'll go with something else.
Mm-hmm. At least I haven't played Gen 9, so thanks for the merciful choice. That's like, oh yeah, Tinkaton, that's obvious. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like this is a Pokemon. If we went Gen 9 for the next Smash, which is a big question mark, because maybe it'll be a gen that we skip for maybe we'll get into Gen 10 before then.
Yep.
If we did, I think Tinkaton is a easy choice. It's up there.
Yeah, I feel like Tinkaton and Meowscarada probably have the best chances. There's a third one that I think might be up there as well, but we'll talk about them later.
Yep.
So for my next one, so John, tell me, you like Marvel movies, right?
Yeah,
What if
I
we had a
know them.
superhero in Smash Brothers?
You need Spidops.
No, I mean Palafin. Although I see what fuck, that's a fair point. But yes, I meant Palafin. You know, the actual superhero dolphin.
Yeah, what the fuck is that's the way that thing looks is very intimidating.
Horrifying.
Yes.
But I thought it'd
Oh
be
my
funny.
god. That's pretty great. So I'm seeing pictures of like a regular looking dolphin and then that thing. Like
Yeah. It starts out when you send out in battle. Starts out as a regular looking dolphin, which is very, very minorly different from its pre-evolved form. But
mhm.
then you return Palafin, and then you send it back out, and now it's in its superhero form, like a changed outfit in the phone booth. Honestly, I think it's dumb. I think we should just skip the baby dolphin form, but whatever.
hmm Maybe it could be part of the answers. I have no idea. But yes. Yes,
Obviously,
that's
yeah.
wonderful. That's wonderful. So it's Superman Dolphin.
Basically, yeah.
I
I
don't
have
really like
Spider-Man and
things that
Superman on my list.
so I'm glad you. Oh my gosh, Palafin will be better than Man of Steel. Palafin would have saved its father.
Ooh,
Anyway,
we're gonna
um,
upset the Snyder fans.
good. All that being said, for the 98% of you that are still listening, we have a couple of Pokemon coming at you, and by that I mean it's Panda Mouse.
All right.
Kind of a what the hell pick. I agree. If they're the ones that are chosen on the roulette wheel, I'm going to be uh, remiss of ideas at first, admittedly. But the reason why I went for this, when the Gen 9 Pokemon were first getting leaked or getting revealed, these guys kind of stood out amongst the community. They're like, oh, it's just Mickey Mouse's head, but also they're weird and have a strange breeding capability.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Tandem Mouse has one of the odder evolutionary methods. Not odd like fucking Runarigus. That one's stupid. But odd is just in like a you if they're not like the leading Pokemon in your party, they'll evolve. You won't even see the evolution screen. It just happens because
Yeah.
their family grows. And it's like okay, well I can tell what happened,
When you
but
explained that to me, it was a little off can, for Pokemon. It was
yeah.
a little disturbing.
I mean Pokemon has zombies now.
Oh God. Oh,
Yeah,
that's true.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's wild.
So
Uh,
not as disturbing as zombies, or as disturbing as I for lost my train of thought, but it's nature. It's what happens. Now it happens in Pokemon.
sure is. So for my next one, I got kind of man shaped to Pokemon so far. Sort of. So let's have something that's definitely not man shaped.
Hmm
How about Cloth, the crab? Do I really know how it worked too much right now? Nope. Would it be funny? Yep. Cloth is here.
oh my gosh. Okay. Enough said. Let's go for it. Um, I want something that's not man shaped. Hell, I'll give you one of those. What about Revavroom?
Definitely not man shaped.
Yes, more. like weird car engine shaped. So what if a car was playable in Smash and it was an F type and it had one eye?
It's better than Lightning McQueen.
Yes. Very this is Smash Pokemon's answer to Disney Pixar's Cars. Or is that just I think it's just a Disney film. No.
I know. No, Cars
Cars
is
is
Pixar.
Cars is Pixar. Planes was Disney.
Yeah, which is
So,
odd, but they're also in the same universe.
mm-mm. Disney was like, we want you to make one about planes and trains and boats, and then Pixar was like, fuck no, and then we're gonna do it ourselves.
Pretty much.
But yeah, there you go. There's a weird one.
All right. So let's do another weird body shape, shall we?
Okay.
I don't know what really I was thinking on, or what I was on when I added cloth and toad scroll to my list, but it'd be funny. It'd be funny.
I love that. And for me, lucky number 1000. It's Goldango. Not quite non-mansaped, but it is the cheese string mascot that we all knew and loved back in the day.
Yeah, Goldingo's a fun
Yeah.
one. I could also see Goldingo being a possible Smash contender,
Hmm.
but the one I was alluding to, we started with a past paradox. Our last one's gonna be a future. Iron Valiant, clearly the coolest paradox Pokemon across both versions of the game, and it fits very typical fighter proportions I could see Smash is going like, yeah, you're easy. Let's do you. Paradox, get the gimmick involved. Let's go.
Hmm. Cool. Yeah, that was that was at the top of my mind when I was alluding to Paradox Pokemon that would work.
Yeah,
Such
easily.
Yep.
I mean, much like how the Scarlet ones don't have a lot of great ones. For the ones from Violet, it's pretty much, I guess, maybe Iron Hands or Iron Bundle. Iron Thorns, and then it's Iron Valiant as the obvious pick.
Hmm. Yeah, I think out of I think out of the paradoxes, we easily pick the best two.
Yeah, easily. So now we gotta spin a wheel. So
Okay.
I got the wheel right here. You can't see it. I can. Anybody watching the YouTube can. You also won't be
Cool.
able to hear the wheel spinning. Audio listeners, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to hear it a few times because we're gonna be spinning this wheel. We're just gonna spin the wheel and it's gonna eliminate something from the board until there's just one Pokemon left, and that's who we're gonna make a moveset out of. So let's start.
Yeah.
Our first eliminated option is. It was almost Spide Ops.
Oh.
Instead, it's Revavroom.
Oh man.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Oh well.
All right, next spin. We are losing. Cloth. That's a shame.
Damn. They
That
got
would've been
rid of
so
the two
funny.
weird ones. They got rid of the two weird ones right away.
I mean, we got. Yeah, they were the
Plenty of
weirdest
weird
for sure.
Yeah, but they were. I mean, body type.
Yeah. Next up,
Mhm.
next out, rather. It's gonna be. Iron Valiant.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that was like the easy one. So.
A really solid pick for actual Smash, but not
Oh
the
yeah.
most interesting for this one at least.
Yep. Next spin. All right. Say goodbye to. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Tandem Mouse.
No. Not the worst thing you could have said.
Nope. Because it's Spite Ops. All right, there's 6. No, 5.
Yeah.
There's 5 left. Say goodbye to. No, I guess it is 6. There's 6 left. We are killing forever.
Forever. This isn't Fire Emblem.
Tinkaton.
Fuck. That would have been a good one.
Yeah.
Oh well.
All right, 5 are left. We're down to half. We will not be making this set for Toad's Cruel. Damn. I was kind of hoping, honestly.
It would, yeah.
Would have been great.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
4 left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the next one out is... Oh. So close to being Spide Ops again. It's Goldengo.
Okay.
There are only 3 that remain. It's either going to be Palafin, Spide Ops, or Screamtail. I know what you're rooting for. I know what I'm rooting for, which means we're going to get Palafin.
I'm open. I'm open to any of them. We'll see.
I mean, I am too.
Yeah.
Let's see. The next one gone.
No.
It's Spidops.
No.
Which means my April Fool's joke next year is probably going to be Spider-Man. All right. Screamtail or Palafin. I'm glad that it's one of each of ours, honestly.
Me too.
The one that we are not making a moveset for, however, is... Remember what I said a few minutes ago? About how we're going to get Palafin? Because it's not the one that either of us wanted the most.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what?
Yeah, it's Screamtail.
Screamtail is out. We're making moves for Palafin. All right.
Now I have to look up this Pokemon.
It's just Palafin now, the superhero dolphin. That's what we're making a moveset for. It's the only thing left on the wheel.
All
wow.
Right.
Okay. Not where I thought this would go, but it's what we're doing now. All right, so we got this guy. This is our Smash character today that we are going to be making a moveset for. Wow. I unleashed this. I did this.
You did. Good times.
Debatable. So I think the first thing that we can start off here is pretty simple. The entrance animation.
Mm-hmm.
It starts out as like its regular dolphin form, and then just the superhero spinner, the Superman spin, and then turns into its superhero form, right?
I was trying to think of a way to streamline how that works in the game in Pokemon, so that works. That's great.
Yeah, I figured just straight up rip off Superman with it. Be like, all right, yeah, we're just going to do the Superman spin just without the telephone booth.
It already is a rip off Superman anyway, so let's go for the gusto.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
All right, so then after that, Kirby hat.
Kirby hat. Is it the weird dolphin or the regular dolphin?
It's the superhero dolphin. We're not doing the regular one because that wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah. Weird.
I feel like I don't know what to call it, but like the water that comes up from its its shoulders and that goes up. I feel like that should be there. I just don't think that should be it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's kind of it that's pronounced on this design. It's not like it's a cape or something.
Yeah. I wonder does Bulbapedia have like something they call it?
It's like a cowl or something, like a side thing. Huh.
Shoulders have been covered by a set of bubble lenses.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh wait, is it? Does it have a water cape on its back? I'm trying to see if I can find a picture of its back. It looks like that's supposed to be a cape behind it, but the only pictures I'm finding are Palafin from the front, which is
Yes.
not helpful.
Oh, I'm seeing Palathin from the back as a plush on the Pokemon Center store. I will share that with you.
Please do. Oh. So it's like a. I wouldn't call that a cape. I would call that an attempt. I would call that a cape after Edna Mode got a hold of it.
hmm
All right, so I'm thinking then
Oh,
whatever those water things are supposed to be coming up from the shoulder, and then the little half cape, like not an unusual kirby hat where he doesn't actually wear anything on top of his head, just the this water stuff.
hmm
I think that would work.
yeah, well, yeah. Let's do it. I
Cool.
struggle to imagine what else it would be.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish I could figure out what the heck that's supposed to be on his shoulders, but you know.
hmm
I'll figure that part out later whenever I have to go back and re-listen to this whole episode to type up our notes. Because I'm definitely not taking those live. Haha. Okay, so we got Kirby Hat, we got entrance, taunts.
Oh God.
We're gonna need for taunts for this guy. And Victor poses, I guess. Figure those out at the same time.
Well, I'm seeing one image that I feel like just has to be part of it,
Mm-hmm.
and there's this like when it's first appears in this hero form, it makes a certain pose like this.
Oh yeah, I think I see what picture you're talking about.
Yeah. Like I feel like that is an easy one.
That makes sense.
I don't. Should that be a victory pose or a taunt?
Uh I feel like make it a taunt.
Yeah,
I
no,
think we
that's
could
fair.
do more for a victory pose.
hmm That is
Like,
true.
the class, Deadpool makes fun of the superhero landing. Give
hmm
Palafin the superhero landing as a victory pose.
Yeah, that would be great.
And then I think another one it can do, I'm seeing like in its picture for like its Pokedex, it does like the whole Superman hands on its hips kind of deal, or sides, or whatever the fuck you call it. I say do
hmm
that, but also there's another image I see where like the little the heart shape on its chest is glowing. So does that
Oh,
pose and the heart glows?
yeah, that's great. That's a
Yeah.
good idea. I see another one where it's giving a salute, Captain America.
Oh, is that its official picture?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So that's the one we have on screen then.
hmm Um. After that, it becomes a little less obvious. I guess.
Yeah.
Um. hmm What are you thinking of anything in particular? Like something that involves water, maybe, or the other form that it has? I have no idea.
I don't think I would involve his other form at all because it's really, especially not as a taunt, because that would make no sense. Uh,
hmm
hmm.
So we have two taunts right now.
I thought we had three.
Oh, if we're including the salute, I didn't know if we got a yes on that.
Oh yeah. My only thought on the salute is that we have it's. It feels very similar to the other one, which is basically another kind of salute, or not
hmm
really. Just two quick poses.
hmm Unless you ham it up a little bit, make all three like hammy superhero knockoff things, and then just take note that it plays into it a little bit, like as a superhero knockoff character.
I mean, we could have it where. Hmm.
Or you can have it flex, have it get swole.
Yeah, flexing is something else kind of hovering around thinking about that. I have like a when you're doing the whole basically this kind of I don't know what you call this flex, but the base this
Mm-hmm.
do that or in swapping arms. I think that's
Yeah.
an easy taunt or victory animation.
Mm-hmm. Donkey Kong's done it in art before, just not for Smash. Yeah,
I
that
mean,
works.
it's Smash 4 art is kind of that.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I mean that works for me. That'd be fine. Is there also one where it's bowing? The heck? It just does a lot of shit like that. I see. Huh.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, do you want to go for what you had mentioned, the flexing thing?
Yeah, yeah. I think it works better.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, actually, that could go either spot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm cool to say that the flex plus the other two hero poses are our three taunts.
I thought we had something else for a taunt.
Mm-hmm.
But what else did we had? We had something else that wasn't a one of the poses for a taunt. No, yeah, we had. Oh no, I guess technically we had three poses
Mm-hmm.
because the I forgot the we had the heart, the salute, and the doing the that motion, whatever that is,
Mm-hmm.
or it's like he's raising his fist in the air or something. So we need.
Right.
So we need. So which one of those four is a victory pose then?
It's true. Mm, I mean, they all have the same sort of brevity. I maybe the flex works best for a victory pose because he's flexing after like showing off after he won.
True, true. That makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we have one victory pose and our three taunts. So we need two more victory poses.
Okay. What are you thinking?
What? Here's an idea I have. We were talking about involving its zero form. What if victory animation, ground is covered in water, Palafin. Oh no, that's right. We do actually do have two victory poses because we have the heroes, the superhero landing.
Oh, right. Okay.
Cool.
Well, there's a third.
So
What are we gonna do?
here's the pitch for the last one then. Grass covered in water. Palafin falls down from above, splash, and then you don't even see the transformation. Next, you just see the zero form dolphin just kind of like do dolphin jumps in the water. Because he's like, haha, I had transformed. Nobody knows it was me. I'm just a dolphin. You see nothing. The superhero is transformed back into its civilian identity and is fleeing the scene.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. That's funny. Let's do it.
All right, cool. Now for the move set.
Oh, load.
So let's look at what Palafin can do. Palafin is, I think, pure water. Yeah, yeah, pure water. But it will kind of. But I could see it, having some punchy type of moves because it's superhero. It does have a. Does it have two? No, no. It has one. Does have a signature move, which is Jet Punch. It is a water priority attack where, it does a fucking punch. Shocker. It's. Wait, what?
What?
It's a projectile.
Oh.
So, first of all, those fists of its. I'm seeing this because it's an image from the anime. Its fists are not fists, those are bubbles concentrated
What?
to look like fists. Yeah, all the light blue cyan. That's all of
Yeah.
that is bubbles. So for Jet Punch, it's Rocket Punch. It's a Rocket
Yeah.
Punch attack. He shoots
Yeah.
off his bubble fist for it. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's obviously the
Yeah.
standard special.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be a Falcon Punch situation at first, and then
So
you
did
grant
I.
me this. You grant me this. That's
This
hilarious.
is amazing. Like the description for the enemy is hero form Palafin fires off one of its water gloves at high speeds at the opponent. As the glove is propelled through the air, it leaves behind trails of water.
Hmm.
Huh. Oh, what? Oh, that's weird. So
What?
apparently, I that doesn't make any sense. I'm checking something really. Oh, that's also weird. Apparently, the Buzzwole TCG card had a move called Jet Punch before Palafin was even a thing. Clearly coincidental, but it's
Yeah.
apparently got mentioned on trivia. It's like I don't know
Hmm.
why, but okay.
Interesting. Well, that's that's an easy standard to go with.
Yeah, but what are its properties though?
That's what I was wondering as well. Is it like a charge? Captain Falcon's charge that then jettisons the punches out.
I think so. Yeah, and I don't think we need to have this one be angled. Not
Hmm.
everything needs to be angled. Uh,
They can just travel a certain number of feet. Like what would the character measurement on that be? Like
mm,
4 to 5 Kirby's.
yeah, I think that sounds like decently far to me. Uh,
Hmm.
Perhaps probably something like what 3/4 battlefield.
Yeah, yeah, more or
Okay.
less.
And I'm thinking on the charge, it does unlike a lot of other projectile standards. The projectile does not get larger in size. It's his glove; he's shooting it off.
Oh,
But
agreed.
this is more about a damage increase, possibly a speed increase. I don't know if AOE of the attack needs to be increased, but when it does hit, it does count as water damage for the purpose of spirits or stickers, and then like it bursts into like aesthetically a bunch of bubbles on hit.
Hmm. That works. That's good to
Maybe
know.
maybe light on damage naturally, but it does come with a bit more extra knockback because water moves in Smash are traditionally more about pushing away than damage.
Hmm. Yeah, that works.
Okay, so Jet
Nice.
Punch, standard special, sweet.
It had to be there.
What are we feeling for some
um,
of the other moves?
I was looking at the water moves that it naturally learns over leveling up,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of landed on Aqua Jet first. I mean, it sounds like something that could work similarly to um, either like a Fox Illusion or like a I'm forgetting the Banjo Kazooie
Pikachu's
side
quick
special
attack.
or Pikachu's
Oh,
quick.
oh, you're
Yeah,
talking as a side special.
a side special or an up special. I guess it could be plugged in either place. What would what are you thinking? I mean, first of all, is this a move that could be entertained?
I mean, obviously, I saw Aquajet, and my immediate thought was Pikachu and Pichu's their F specials and how they work. It could basically be the exact same thing. Alternatively, another move that could more or less work the same as Flip Turn,
Hmm.
which is it's U Turn. If you're familiar with that move, just a water type version of it. Uh, you hit, and then you immediately swap out your Pokemon and you throw
Hmm.
something else out. So that kind of makes sense to me. It's be like, okay, it would go up and then it come like immediately down, or maybe the
Hmm.
side it goes one way and then it immediately goes back the other way, no matter what. Like you can't
Yeah,
cancel; it's just always forward back.
yeah. So as a side, yeah, that would work. That would work as a good side.
Mm-hmm.
An Aqua Jet would work as a good potential up special. You're right there.
The question is, what do
Uh,
we want both of those? I'm actually I want to check on something because I think I might have uh, used Volt Switch in a very similar way for another moveset on the wiki, which is another version of U-turn. We used it on Toxtricity
oh shoot.
as how did we use it? We used it as a side special. Oh, but it's instead he's sending out a ball of electricity that goes the distance instead of sending
Okay.
himself forwards.
Hmm.
Oh, right. We had it weird where like then Toxtricity and whatever the projectile hit would then swap places.
Oh, weird.
Yeah,
That worked, I guess.
it was
Um, Are you feeling less on flip turn then?
No, 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 no. If Toxicity had used it the same way I was proposing for Flip Turn, then I would be against it. But Toxicity
Okay.
uses his Volt Switch very different.
Well, look at I'm taking a cursory look at everything that Palafin can learn. I would feel okay with doing flip turn for the side.
Okay.
Yeah. And Aquatail for the water. I mean for the up special. I mean that sounds easy as well. And looking at everything else that it has at its disposal, I don't know. I just kind of feel good about it being something that it just naturally learns. It's more of a trademark to the character.
Uh, First quick question: did you mean to say Aquatail or did you mean to say Aquajet?
Aquajet, sorry.
Okay, because when you said Aquatail, that gave me an idea.
Oh, wow.
Now, Aquatail, you could make this fit anywhere, pretty much, just with based on what the tech is. You could do anything with it. But what if? Here's a weird animation for you. What if Aquatail up special? It's Shoryuken, but with its tail. So it like moves its body in a really weird way to have like its feet slash tail be what's it's like I don't even know how to describe this really. But like it swings its feet up into the air and is basically carried up into the air by its feet, doing
Yeah.
a show where you can like animation with water.
Hmm. It's
Aquatail.
a it's an upwards arc. My idea for Aquatail is actually going to be to have it summon the kind of whirlpool thing that it does in the entrance, but I like your idea better.
It's funny.
Precisely it, and it avoids the um, Aquajet potential of just being a knockoff of other Pokemon's moves.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. So we got down special, final smash, and extra skill left.
Mhm. Something harder hitting for the down special, maybe a Hydro Pump or Wave Crash.
I could see wave crash.
Hmm. So it shrouds itself in water and slams into a target. So would that just be like a downwards momentum move, like it stays in place and flops down?
Yeah. Like a Kirby down B.
Yeah, that works. I mean, it kind of fits the idea of the Pokemon. Like all of this that we've done so far feels really. It kind of fits the mold of its body type and its secret profession.
Mm-hmm. And I think we could also have like a bit more of a push effect, like uh, for enemies that are like immediately next to it, like the water pushes them back, kind of like
Hmm.
when Day to Day lands from his up special, he has that wind box effect on him. And then also water crash in Pokemon. This is a recoil move, which my first inclination is like, ooh, I don't know that we want to translate recoil to Smash, but Charizard does it for Flare Blitz. So do we want to have this have recoil as well? And make it be uh, like his higher damage option.
I guess that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Um, God, what about a Final Smash though?
I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about extra. I have a potential. I don't know. That doesn't really work for extra skill. I was looking at Mist, thinking maybe that could work, but no, it really doesn't.
Hmm.
Encore thematically sounds like it would, but mechanically, no. Or does it?
I don't know.
Oh, no. No, I'm going to say no on Encore.
Okay.
Encore makes it so that whatever you target with Encore, they can only use the last move that they used, and they can't do anything else for a few turns.
Oh, right,
I,
right,
yeah.
right. Hmm.
Maybe Focus Energy.
Okay, what would be your thought for that?
So for Focus Energy, uh, oh wait, it increases the chance of a. I'm thinking of. Am I thinking of the right move here? I think I'm thinking of the right move. Because Focus Energy, yeah, you use it and it raises your crit hit ratio. But this is not the move I think it is. I'm thinking of whatever move it is where it's like your next move is going to do like a high amount of damage, but it uses it. But if you get attacked before you can use your move, you lose that effect.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, focus. I'm thinking of focus punch.
Oh, there you go.
It's decreased priority. They start focusing at the beginning of the turn, and then they will lose it if they get attacked before they can use it. Okay, so I don't necessarily. I want kind of want to combine that part of that concept, but with focus energy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was going to say my pitch. So focus energy. My first thought when I saw it was like, okay, what if superhero gathering his strength needs to do a big hit. So you use focus energy. It's gonna be a bit of time on its charge, but it's not like obscene. But he has to like maybe he has to be in position for like 2 or 3 seconds, not moving. I don't know if that's long or too short. Workshop that. But then once he has that set, he's gonna be surrounded by like a glowing aura, and then the next attack he does, not counting the next physical attack or standard special he does will have increased strength behind it, extra damage, extra knockback. But if he gets attacked before he can do it, then he loses the effect.
That would work. That would work. It took a while. It took a little bit of time in my head to be like, oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah, it took me a bit too to
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
blot it
But
out.
looking at the potential move pool here, I mean that's one of the better options I feel. And again, it's something that it just learns. It's
Yep.
Paleth Canon, not an elective. That would work. And as far as the final smash goes, that's kind of a up in the air as well. Like there are places you can go with it, but what if we did do Mist?
Elaborate.
Yeah, so Mist is creates an icy mist that stops reduction of abilities. Okay, miss the reduction of abilities part. Let's focus on the freezing potential of the mist. Palafin ejects mist around its AoE, however far that is.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go a couple of different ways with this. It can just automatically freeze whoever's caught in that cloud, and you dish it out from there, or a CGI where anyone caught in the mist is frozen, and then Palafin goes in for one of those really strong jet punches and sends them flying off, or something like
Okay. So basically, you're saying that mist would be like the trigger move.
that.
That's what
Right.
it immediately gets used, but then Palpatine follows up with something, which is probably what. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got you. That okay, yeah, that would work. So they freeze him in place with mist or
Mm-hmm.
what have you, and then he follows up with
Yeah, some sort of signature move.
no, probably
Something
this
like
would probably be something that I don't think gets pulled directly from its existing moves. We're inventing a an attack here, which is fine. I mean, puff up.
yeah, yeah.
As much as I disagree with puff up's existence, there is precedent.
Mm-hmm.
But what? Okay, it releases the mist from its body, big old mist cloud, traps the opponent. I'm assuming this. I feel like if it's having that kind of trigger effect, this probably goes into a cinematic. I'm guessing here.
Mm-hmm. Probably so.
Camera camera focuses on Palafin doing the Superman pose
Yep.
before doing a dash forwards and just like swirling water energy around a fist that's
That's what
being
I was
pulled back, and then it just goes in for a big old punch, and it just does like a giant watery, bubbly explosion, and then it just sends them flying.
That would be great. That would be great. The only other thought that I would have had for an alternate move is maybe doing Encore and it engages in another CG similar to that. Then Palafin's following up with multiple other moves, and really taking in an audience that's cheering for him. Oh, superhero! Oh yeah!
Let's save that concept for when we do our wrestling character. Or somebody
Okay.
else would be like a fighting type thing. Because like imagine we did like Fighter Hayabusa or Starman, and the final smash involves panning to the background, just seeing like a bunch of cheering fans.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan.
Basically, yeah.
Oh yeah, that works. That would future side here. That would be great. That would be good. Okay.
So
Well,
let's.
my
What do we
pitch
want to?
is missed. You had something else.
No, 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 no. I mean, I don't think we call it miss. I think we need to find a better name because miss is just the initial
Yeah.
trigger. It's the punch that we want to name here.
Hydro Hero. Hero mode, because that's what it's called apparently when it transforms into Paladin. That
Yeah,
that version.
it's called Zero to Hero is its ability that does that
Oh,
because it's the zero form and the hero form. You know, like the Hercules Disney song.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Um, yeah, zero to hero, if you want to keep it canonical.
I wouldn't call it Zero to Hero for the Final Smash just because the baby dolphin form's not involved. But I'm kind of wondering something like Hydrokinetic Punch.
Yeah, that works. That's cheesy enough to be a superhero move.
Works for me.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Wow. Got through that pretty simply. Alternate colors. I assume we're basically just gonna go with red, yellow, green, blah 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 blah. All that the usual stuff. But I think we can do one that's specifically the color of its normal Palafin form. That nice cyan, and then also what is it? Ooh, yeah, its shiny looks great.
Nice.
Yeah, specifically normal Palafin form color. Probably we can also probably do a shiny Palafin color, which is more of a
Oh yeah.
purple, and then it's a black shiny coloration. I think those three, and then just other color changes:
Mm-hmm.
red, green, pink, white, whatever.
Right. That works for me, and I guess that just leaves us with the home stage.
It does. And you said you haven't played Gen 9. Gen 9 locations that stand out the most to me, not necessarily connected to Palafin, but just like stand out the most to me in general, that could be good stages, are obviously Area Zero, the finale location of the game. There's also, I have an idea that you could do like a Team Star based stage, which
Mm-hmm.
could kind of be like kind of similar to a Pokemon Stadium, like where you would have each of the it could rotate between the different types that Team Star uses: fire, fighting, poison, fairy, and dark are the five types. Or you could do something with. I was learning about Pokemon League, but it's like the Pokemon League's kind of different in this one, so I'm not really sure what that. And I was trying to think about something that you could do with the Urban Mystica side of the story, maybe where one of the Titans is, but I don't know what location I would really pick.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and then there's Kitakami Island, which is the first DLC you could do. Figure out something with that. Probably one of the locations associated with Ogre Pond or the Loyal Three or Blueberry Academy, which is the other DLC. You could pick something for there. It's kind of that one might be a little bit difficult. I'm not really sure.
For this Pokemon, I guess out of all those options, what speaks to a water type superhero most?
None of them. I think this
Ah,
is the case where we just pick what works best in the game.
okay.
In which case, I nominate either Area Zero or Team Star Base. Do I have any other ideas I wrote down? I don't know. Those are the main things that I think of for
Maybe,
Paldea.
maybe it could be Team Star Base because it could be like a superhero infiltrating the villain's lair.
That's true. That would work. That makes sense.
Throw that in Subspace Emissary too.
Let's do it.
And that's our next project. We're finally going to follow up on the Smash fanfic we should have done 5 years ago.
That idea is actually older than this podcast.
Yeah, it is.
And then
Several.
we proceeded to do nothing with it. And I had so many ideas. Anyways, so we got that done in like less than 50 minutes, actually.
Holy cow.
Yeah. So, do you want to do another?
What?
Sounds like a yes to me. And then, depending on what Pokemon that is, we could revisit the home stage and see if we want to give Team Star Base to the other one or whatever we decide.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm going to get the wheel reset here. I'm going to remove Palafin from it since obviously Palafin can't win again. That'd be kind of crazy.
Imagine if it did.
Imagine if it did.
In a world where Palafin wins twice, we can do the zero form after
Absolutely not.
that.
Absolutely not. I veto. Dance
change.
Nope. Nope. Definitely not. All right, I got the wheel up. Let's spin some again. There's only 9 Pokemon now. What's the first one that we're gonna say definitive goodbye forever to? Because we're not doing them. We're not doing a third spin. Goodbye to your pal, Goldengo.
Gold cheese skater boy.
Next one, we're eliminating. Oh, I'm sorry. You're taking some hits. Screamtail.
I had a feeling.
Next. Wow, the wheel does not like you. Tinkaton.
Damn.
You only have 2 left.
There can only be one.
Alright, next spin. We are eliminating... Toadscroll. Alright. Next! We will not make a moveset today for... Cloth. Damn. Damn. So sad.
Man.
So sad.
Is that 5 in the hole or 6?
We have 4 left.
Okay.
And we now have 3 left. Oh, oof. Riverroom.
Why
It's
did
either
Cloth and Riverroom again? Like, just opposite order, but both in a row again.
And now the ones we have left are Spidops, Iron Valiant, and Tandemaus.
Oh, gosh.
Fucking Jesus. Alright, let's see what this is.
I know who we're rooting for, and that means it's going to be Tandemaus.
Goodbye, Spidops.
Fuck!
We're either going to make a move for Iron Valiant or Tandemaus.
The most
Let's go!
obvious versus the strangest. Okay.
Say goodbye to Iron Valiant. We're making a move for Tandemaus. Okay. Alright.
Oh my god.
Well, I know what the final smash is going to be. Okay. Alright. What the hell? I can't believe this is happening.
Oh my god.
Alright, time to open up its Wikipedia page.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Very thematically panned out between these two choices.
My strangest choice, arguably, debatably, against your definitively strangest choice. I mean, maybe, but
Oh my word!
All right, so
Oh
tandem
my
mouse is
God.
an interesting one because this is literally just two mice that I assume they're going to work like ice climbers, right? Except,
No.
well, no, here, no, we need to establish this. Is it going to be like ice climbers where Popo and Nana can desync, or are they going to be like always in tandem, and they will always be running together, and like you hit one, they both get launched together, no matter what, same trajectory always.
I kind of like that because the theme of the character.
Okay, so basically they're going to be holding hands the whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah. Sounds obnoxious. I hate couples like that.
Yeah. I feel like they might not hold hands during like some of their attacks, but their running animation is absolutely them holding hands.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's where we have to have that dynamic because otherwise we would have it lost if one's running after the other.
Mm-hmm. Additional like, or alternatively, their official art kind of looks like they're not, but their official art kind of looks like their tails are like tied together or like twirled around each other. So that's something that could be part of their design as well. That could be
That is
like even when they're not holding hands, like their tails are entwined.
that is weird looking. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. And then we'll talk about their evolution mousehold later.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
yet, but later.
absolutely.
All right. So looking at Tandem Mouse's moves, I'm just gonna go. Oh God. I mean, my first thought is like the most obvious thing to me is their final smash. That's obviously gonna be population bomb. I feel like.
Yes. Tell me more.
Do you want me to get into that right now?
Whenever it feels best in your heart.
All right. So let's talk about their evolution mousehold.
Okay.
So their evolution, Tandem Mouse and Mousehold, when they evolved, the two Tandem Mice, the two Tandem Mice mooses, they don't change. Period. They look the exact same. They have the exact same height. The only thing that changed about them is their weight, technically, because they get babies, one or two, depending on the an individual value of the Pokemon. It's like I think a 1% chance they get only one baby, then they have two. But they just evolve. They just get the babies. If they're not the for leading Pokemon in your team, you won't even know that it happened until you open up your menu. It's like, what the fuck? I have a mousehold now. What? That's weird. Where'd that come from? It's literally this. These two mice all of a sudden have children. Hmm. So here's my pitch for this Final Smash. The Final Smash is Population Bomb, which is the signature move for Tandem Mouse and Mousehold. Population Bomb. Based on its name, it sounds like you throw your children, right? The
Yeah.
description of the attack is even the user's fellows gather in drills to perform a combo attack that hits the target 1 to 2 times in a row, or 1 to 10 times rather. They're throwing their 10 children. It's a
Hmm.
whole mousehold family. That it's
Wonderful.
yeah. So I imagine I'm not sure what the trigger of the attack should be, but I'm imagining this to also be a cinematic. And in the cinematic, you see the two standard tandem mice, and then just like popping up from behind him is like baby, 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 mouse, 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 mouse. It's the whole fucking mouse apocalypse, and then you just see them all rushing forwards. Kind of like the all-out attacks in Persona, specifically Persona 3 and 4,
Mhm.
where they creates that giant dust cloud,
Yeah, yeah,
giant dust cloud of meese.
yeah. Yeah.
And it's just like the tandem ice's 100 children all bummers the opponents, create a giant dust cloud of mice, and they're all just beating them up in this cloud. And then it fades, the like dust settles, the mice are scattering. Uh, the camera shows the opponents beat up on the ground, looking exhausted. And you just see Tandem Mouse kind of just going like, eh? And that's it. They just tilt their heads like, eh, that happened.
Is that what it is?
So
It's
what?
like the children of the corn, but mice. Let's do it.
All right, but then how are we triggering the final smash then? Like this is a cinematic. What are they doing to like hit an opponent into the cinematic?
Making 10 children.
Smash, it's for good boys and girls.
Okay. The children are already there, but they're like flying towards Tandem Mouse in like a little dust cloud.
I'm
Um,
not sure I get your meaning.
the children are already there, but they fly out in a certain circular radius from Tandem Mouse.
Okay, I think that's what you're saying. So the Tandem Mouse is here, and you just have like an AoE expand out from Tandem Mouse, it's just like the children jumping forwards.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, that works for me.
There you go.
Now,
We
what the
have our
fuck are we
final
doing for the
smash.
rest of this?
um, it has a nerfing extra skill with baby doll eyes, where it gives you a funny, cute look with its eyes, and then it lowers your defense and attack.
It would be attack, not defense.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right. My bad.
if powered up by fear. Oh, okay, the defense thing comes. That's Z moves are weird. Z status moves are weird. So yeah, baby doll always okay. So
Yeah.
very it's basically melee range because something like
hmm
this. If they get hit by it, they get covered in like this little pinkish glow, and they'll do less damage for a short time.
Yeah, and maybe it has to be recharged after using it since it is a nerfing move.
Yeah,
hmm Yeah, the
we don't
baby
really
doll eye.
we don't have a
Quick chunk.
precedent set for moves like that yet.
hmm We have buffs, so why not? But yeah, and Smash itself, yeah.
Yeah, I think that works.
Yeah, that was a thought. So there's our final Smash and extra scale. One of the last things we figured out for Palafin. For the first things we
Woo!
figured out here. Did we dare return to the taunts and victory poses of it all?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Forgot about those. I mean, the reason why is because normally when I'm like making a character move set for myself, I tend to start with conceptualizing the attacks because if I can't come up with the attacks, it's not worth making the rest of it. Whereas you can come up with poses and shit easily.
Yeah. Well, shit. Let's just keep on doing it then. What about hyper voice? Can that be plugged in anywhere? What is it? A loud attack that uses sound waves to injure. They can scream for their standard special.
Actually, I was gonna pitch echoed voice instead of hyper voice
Okay.
because you could
What is?
do one and then the other.
Oh, I see. So you have a move that can do what hyper voice does, but not in tandem. It's one after the other.
Yeah, it'd be one after the other. And the first hit is weaker, less range. The second hit is more range, more damage. But you have to basically not necessarily like not time it essentially, but you have to like do the double input to do both echoed voices.
hmm
And you could, and then you have to have like a you can't immediately press a input again. There has to be like a couple seconds from the rest their voice, I guess.
hmm hmm Just like Screamtail would have had to rest its voice.
Screamtail would have gotten hyper voice easily.
Yeah, would it, like that.
Yes.
Um, how do you feel? Yeah, I like that. How do you feel? Is that like a standard or a down?
I think that's a standard.
Okay. For side special, double hit. That seems like a easy combo side special thing you can do.
I have an idea of how that could look, but do you have a concept in mind?
I was almost just thinking like Jigglypuff slap, but doubled up. Unless you want to use the tail, unless you want to use the tails.
You know how sometimes in the superhero movies you'll have somebody you'll have two of you like they're holding on to each other. They basically swing.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite that, but keep that vision in mind. You have you have them here. Swing Swing. So there's just like forwards momentum. They're swinging forwards. They
Yeah,
hit once. They hit twice.
yeah, I'm down with that. Down with that for the side. I see what you're selling. I think that's a cool animation.
It gives them
Oh,
some horizontal
mm-hmm,
movement as well.
mm-hmm,
So then we still need up and down.
mm-hmm. What are we thinking? Helping Hand could be an up special where one is throwing the other up, and then they both follow through on that jump by holding their tails together. just just an immediate thought.
I'm
Um,
not quite sure where the tail thing works.
hmm Well, one is say they're hoisting one tandem mouse is holding the other one basically on their shoulders or with their hands. They throw them up into the air, but they're both holding their tails together, so they both go flying at the same time. I can see it. I can see it.
I'm
But
having difficulty seeing it.
hmm let's see. Amiibos here. Here you go. Let's say that they're both like Bokoblin's holding Toon Zelda. Okay,
Okay.
Bokoblin uses its hands and throws Toon Zelda up, but their tails are connected. So really, when he throws her up, she has a tether, but then he goes flying with her.
I see what you're saying. It breaks my brain a little bit,
If we
but I
go that
don't
route,
have another good idea, so hey.
if we go that route, I can write that move.
Yeah.
Okay. Remind me
I
when we get to
think
it, or I'll just do it after this after we record. Anyway,
I think instead of like having their tails already be connected for that one, I would have it be where after they throw, Tandem Mouse One basically does a spin to like thrust its tail downwards. Tandem Mouse Two throws its tail up. They hook, and then Tandem Mouse Two gets pulled up.
I see what you're saying. Okay,
Yeah, I
that
think that's
that
how I
is
would do
okay.
that.
All right.
Down special.
Yeah. What's it gonna be? Looking at our list here.
Yeah, I'm looking away from the level up boost because like I don't know have anything great there anymore.
Mm-hmm. Play rough could be a down, I guess. You can do a substitute with a fake mouse child.
Good Ninja's already got substitute.
Yeah. A form of U-turn. I guess we just did that for Palafin.
Yeah, and that's also really it feels really close to what we already have for side and up.
Mm-hmm. You could do something like Thief and have him steal something, I guess.
Meowth has that.
Oh, yeah. Stack, burn, facade. You can do facade as like a buff version of a counter.
Okay, I think I see what you're saying with that one. Because facade gets stronger if you have a negative condition on you.
Mm-hmm.
See, some moves I'm seeing,
Protect.
it's like I like them, but then it feels like we're sort of too close to something else. Like I like dig, but
Mm-hmm.
we're basically making gonna do Shadow Sneak, which is basically side special horizontal movement.
Yeah, that's true. You can move. You can turn sleep talk into a move where Tandem Mouse talks and makes people sleep. We're really digging here.
I think that's
Uh,
yeah. And
Rest is steal it from Jigglypuff.
I'm just gonna throw a few just some names out that I see. Beat up. I don't really know what to do with it though. We already have what was it, Baby to Life? So I'm thinking not something like Fake Tears.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, Protect might be uninspired, but it would work. Swift, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Tickle.
I thought about Tickle, but it's another debuff.
Mm-hmm.
No, we could swap out. Actually, let me check what is Tickle debuff. Tickle. Oh, okay, it reduces both attack and defense. So yeah, I wouldn't want to like.
Do both.
Yeah,
Okay.
is it just
Honestly,
Protect?
it kind of feels like that might be the best option, even though it's so plain.
Yeah,
I mean, they're protecting their family. Fits the theme. Fits the thematics.
I think it'd be. Is there? I need to check something.
Okay.
Oh, I gave it to Meowth. How did it work for you? Okay, yeah, I can't do that. I'm trying to think about like is Protect is just like a shield. What does it have besides that? Is there anything else it does, or is it just literally just like creates a shield? It's like okay, so it stops an attack, but typically anything like that in Smash has some kind of reflector. Do we
Maybe
have
it
a
creates.
reflect?
Maybe it barely has any startup lag, so it creates a shield that you can prop up whenever that deflects anything for a certain amount of hits or a certain percentage damage. So you can potentially use it multiple times in quick succession before it dissipates for multiple seconds,
Okay.
like 20 to 30 seconds after it breaks. Like you can take 3 to 4 hits and then breaks. A swift change, like boom, boom, boom. There's my shield.
It's basically perfect shielding.
Yeah.
The perfect shield technique as an actual move.
Layman's perfect shield. With limited use.
Huh. Where did Protect go on here? I wanna read about that.
Okay.
Where the hell is it? There it is.
It actually sounds like the way that I described it could be how it could work in Smash.
Yeah.
The first couple sentences.
And my initial thought was conflicting those things. Was like, okay, so like a nigh instantaneous shield flashes around them. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
it comes off very quick.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot be used in quick, but can't be used in quick. So you got to be like skilled with using it. But then
Yeah.
if an opponent was right next to them when they hit, they would be pushed back a small amount and take a small amount of damage. But that's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like a back off. The shield gets in between them, kind of deal.
They're
But
making this one shit. Yeah,
you're
it's pretty
saying
pretty. Sorry. Yeah.
you're saying this is instead possibly still quick, but maybe not instantaneous. But the shield has a health bar, and it doesn't stay up once you activate it. It would still like be up and then immediately gone. But then once it's been used up, once it's taken X amount of damage from the attacks, then it breaks and you can't use protect for some amount of seconds. But they could still use like their normal shield.
Mm-hmm. I'm I like either one. I like your idea as well. Well, hmm.
The only thing that has me unsure with your pitch is it seems like it's just literally shielding, like the standard shielding technique that
Yeah.
every character can do.
Let's go for your move. I hadn't thought of that.
I wish we had a better option.
We really kind of don't.
Or what if we got a little bit? Did I use this move for anything else? No, I did not. Okay, here's a potentially odd pitch that doesn't come from what Tandem Mouse can actually use in Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Spikes.
Throwing out spikes.
It just drops a little spike on the ground, which if an opponent runs over it, they take damage and get tripped.
Mm-hmm. I think both spike and protect work for the character. I mean, protect is something it uses, but it's a little more mundane. At the same time, the idea of protecting your household, your mousehold, your family,
True.
that strikes the character pretty well. I think it's a little more characteristic than Spike. Spike, it comes into play. It's like it's a cartoon mouse. It's like Jerry from Tom and Jerry. Throw in the spikes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I could go either way.
I mean, the whole bit about protecting your family, that honestly sold me. So,
I feel the same way.
okay.
Same way.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's the move set then. Now we gotta take a step back. Uh, I think first.
Say area 0 home stage.
Yeah, yeah. Hit area
Okay.
0.
There you go. Now we can take a step back.
Cool. Kirby hat. I'm just gonna jump that straight to that. It's just mouse ears. It's just the mouse ears. Only one set of mouse ears though.
Yeah, that would be weird otherwise. White mouse ears, still leaving room for one Mickey's in Smash.
Yes.
What about the entrance animation?
Pokemon, most Pokemon, with rare exception, they just pop out of a Pokeball.
Mm-hmm.
We have, Palafin doesn't because Palafin, is a little bit of a special one. But I think Tandem Mouse can just pop out of a Pokeball. And I vote Premier Ball because it's white.
Okay, that sold me. I'm good with that.
Cool. Now, taunts and victory animations.
No more easy way out. Just stuff that plays into them being a couple, plays into them being a duo, plays into them having a family.
You know that kind of thing that some couples do where they like. I guess I have two possibilities. I don't think I want to do both. But either one, the tandem mouse just kiss each other on the cheek as a taunt, or they do that thing where they rub their noses against each other.
Okay.
Which one?
That works. They rub their noses together is kind of cute.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. God, they could they can They can use their tails as a jump rope and then have their children jump the rope with it.
That's a victory animation.
There you go. We're making good progress here. What next? What next? They could dance. They could do a little pirouette, ballet thing, couples dance.
I'll let you pick the dance because nothing comes to mind of what would work. But sure, a couple's dance.
Like Beauty and the Beast, or you're holding the hand and then it twirls.
Okay. The twirling ballroom dance.
Yeah,
Okay, that's a victory animation.
there you go.
So we have two victory animations. We have one taunt.
What else do couples do? They fight.
This is true.
Would that work for a taunt?
I don't know.
I don't think so either. I think we kind of need to keep the illusion of perfection up here. They go on a date. They're watching a movie. They're eating food, bowling. They're hmm. So for the record, we have one taunt and two victory poses right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What are other things you do together? Not even necessarily romantically. We have a dance. We have the jump rope. We have the nose.
The idea I have, I don't think really would work out because I'm basically thinking, they're sitting down and eating cheese together, but I don't know that that really works.
That would be
I think that might
great.
be,
That would be hilarious.
yeah.
A little too on the nose because it's more mouse and less Pokemon.
Well, no, that's not the problem. The problem is just like I don't think that works as a. It's too involved for a taunt, and I don't think it works as a victory animation at all.
Unless they're sitting on a bench overlooking a sunset with their tails intertwined like a heart, eating cheese.
Taunt. They face towards the camera and make their tails form a heart.
Yes. Absolutely. Yes. There you go.
Yeah, we both our Pokemon today both have hearts thematically.
That's true.
How do we keep doing this?
We chose one very strange pick that we didn't necessarily want to do, and then we chose another very strange pick that we didn't necessarily want to do, and both of them, and one was yours and one was mine.
Yep.
Amazing how that works.
I think one taunt. I think the last taunt could be one of the little babies like pops up over the lead one's head, and they I don't know what they do with it. They do something.
They look up at it and like, whoa, there's my kid. One thing that I remember doing as a kid was riding on my dad's shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of do that. You can make a victory pose out of that, where one of the tandem mouse are like holding hands with the kids and walking around, and the other one has a kid on their shoulders.
See, I was thinking about something where the victory pose were like one of them could be like tossing the kid up in the air, and catching them, but then I was like, but what does the other tandem mouse do?
Watch. Yeah, they can toss the kid back and forth like a ball.
See, I thought about that too. It's like, I don't know about throwing children.
Well, it's okay if you don't drop them. Yeah. Maybe one feeds the other the cheese. I don't.
Maybe the third taunt is just they're holding hands. They kind of do like a and they hum.
Yeah, that works.
But they're just like they're holding hands. They're kind of like they're just humming to each other, and they're like rocking their arms or swaying more or less.
Yeah, that's a victory pose or a taunt you're
Taunt,
proposing.
I think.
Okay. What about this for a taunt as well? Or I guess either way. Um, but why I thought it was a taunt. One gives the other a shoulder massage, and then the next time you use the taunt, it's the other one giving the other one a shoulder massage.
Okay. Okay, so that means we have four taunts. Because we have that, we have the heart tail, we have the hum, we had something else. Oh, the noses.
hmm You can move hardtail to victory pose.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we do. We move to the victory pose. But and all, we see like the children like jumping through it and like running around. They run around one of those feet. They jump through.
hmm You
Yeah.
figured it out. That
Yes.
works. That's great. Blam.
Tandem mouse. We made you a
Ultimate copy.
smash moveset. Fucking how?
Yeah. That was enjoyable, actually. That wasn't that bad.
It was definitely strange. It was faster than Palafin
Palafin.
somehow.
I know, right? That's because we came in with an agenda. It's like, okay, let's just knock these moves out.
Oh, I guess we do need to settle. Oh, there is something else we kind of forgot to mention with Palafin as well. Unique traits, extra jump.
Maybe it doesn't drown.
Well, we can't have something that doesn't drown. That's you just cannot do that. But there are, I believe, Squirtle like lasts longer in water. That you can do.
Okay.
Because if they can't drown, then everything just hang out there forever and be safe.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, it lasts longer in water. That's the
Okay.
only thing I can really think of. Maybe moves around faster in water. Like it's a dolphin; it can swim pretty efficiently.
Right. I'll check and see like what Squirtle, like what's Smash has Squirtle because if Squirtle can do it, then I think that's an easy translation. It was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Squirtle has apparently nothing with water. It looks like.
That is bizarre.
I mean,
I'm looking
I think the reason why Sakurai never did anything with like the water mechanic is because he doesn't want to have people stalling out in the water.
Yeah. So that's why he made Tortimer Island's water be fake.
No, that's a or 3DS limitation because it's real in
Oh.
Ultimate.
All right. Yeah. Tandem mouse special things, nothing.
Yeah, I think nothing. If anything, wall jump.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and even then, I guess I can see it because they're pretty small and lithe.
Yeah.
Okay, that works. Did we want to settle any special ultimate costumes for Tandem Mouse, like the shiny form or something?
Well, here's the thing about the shiny form. You're looking at the picture of shiny Tandem right now, yeah? You see how they kind of like there's that like the pants and shirt for them like slightly different color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the shiny just changes the color of their pants and shirt, and it's very small. So I say this would be one of the rare times where I argued not to use the shiny because that kind of sucks. And I think I would reverse the fact of how the shiny only changes the pants and shirt, and I would say keep the pants and shirt the same color in all costumes. Instead, it's just the rest of their body that changes color, and you probably keep to like I think black works, but then for the most part, I would probably keep to like light colors for every other one, like a light orange, a pale yellow, light green, cyan, pink.
This is the first time I ever even realized they were wearing clothes.
Yeah, they are absolutely male and female coded
Mm-hmm.
because one is wearing pants, one is wearing shirt.
That is so weird.
Yeah,
It is so
it's
odd.
weird. Tandemaus is it's a very strange Pokemon.
Wow, they can really open their mouths.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, that's why we had to have either echoed voice or
Mm.
what was the other one? It's like no, these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Okay.
I
That's
think
fun.
that's everything to
Mm.
cover here with both of them. Their home stage is Area Zero. Palafins will stay as
Team Star.
uh, yeah, Team Star base. If we had gotten like if Revavroom had been the second pick, I was gonna swap them because Revavroom is more or less the mascot of Team Star because you fight the Starmobile at every Team Star base, which is basically a souped up the Revavroom that's powering an entire vehicle.
Oh God! Wow.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping that one would win because I had a Final Smash pitch that I wanted to make,
That
but
would have been
ah
great.
well.
Oh well. Yep. Okay.
That's it. That's the
Okay.
thing. That is our
That's it.
Smashtopia live, possibly the first of a few, maybe.
Hopefully. Maybe. Yeah.
We'll see how we're feeling whenever it comes time to start planning out season 6, and if we want to do another one. And we'll probably have a different theme to it besides just being Gen 9 Pokemon. Like maybe it'll be I don't know Ice type Pokemon or Gym Leader Aces.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be baby Pokemon. Make a moveset for uh, Igglybuff instead
Nice.
of Screamtail.
Oh, this is not Pokemon, but it gave me a horrible idea for all of the babies from Mario on a roulette wheel.
Wait, are the babies fighting on a roulette wheel, or are we spinning the babies on a roulette wheel
No,
to see which one to
we're
make a
spinning the.
moveset for?
Yeah, that one. That's the ladder.
That's true. We don't always have to do Pokemon with this. Was just the easy thing we did this time.
Baby Donkey Kong. Okay, let's do it.
We'll discuss it.
Baby Wario would objectively be the most interesting. Anyway.
It's gonna be Baby Detective Rosalina.
Okay.
No,
We'll get there when we get there. How exciting.
no,
I
absolutely
know a guy
not.
who's a proponent of Baby Daisy in Smash.
No.
I knew it.
Anyways,
Anyway.
this has been Smashtopia Live. We'll be back with our regularly scheduled on topic in the next episode, which will go up a week after this one. If we don't fuck up the uploads, which that never happens, right?
No.
No, never. That never happens. And that on topic, what is that one going to be? Oh, it's going to be a. It's something that I know about and Jonno doesn't, and that's all I'm going to say about it.
Like most things. History, biology.
That's
And
true.
this episode.
That's yes. But then also, whenever we finish that next cycle, we'll be back to our regular scheduled roster reduxes. We had this bit of a break because it made more sense to put this Smashtopia live in the middle of the season than at the beginning or the end.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get to the Wii version of roster redux in 6 weeks. So look forward to that as well. I think that's all we got to say here.
Now to eat my banana.
How long have you had that there for that gag?
That's been here for hours.
I honestly believe it.
It was on my bed.
It's a weird place to put a banana.
I'm just chilling there, waiting to be consumed.
Anyways, goodbye, everyone.
See ya.